This is a short video about our project. Our team name is Web Cafe, so you'll have a zip file like this one. You'll have to extract the file into XAMPP HD docs. This is for Windows. And then when it's extracted, then you'll have a folder like this, Web Cafe Project 1.1-2, and then under CreateDB we have the Web Cafe SQL, which we need to create the database and the tables. So as you can see right now, we don't have any conferences database. So import, we find the file, Web Cafe SQL file, and then we run it, and then we see conference database is created with the tables and the users and everything. So we have areas, okay, a couple of areas and sub areas which are related to each other, and then we have books. This we have inserted a couple of books in the database. Feedback table is empty because it will be filled by the feedbacks of the people which see our website. And then we have paper data table, which has a couple of fields, records inserted with the files and everything. All the files will be saved in the papers folder. So right now we have a couple of files there. Then we have registration, which is empty, and it will be filled by the people which will be registered. And then we have reviewer table. We have, okay, well, I'll need this. Oops. I'll need this username, and password is Sesame for all of them, so this is encrypted. So this area and sub area means that this person can see all the areas and sub areas. This second one just this area, but all sub areas, and this third one just this sub area. Okay, so now we have the database. Let's start the project. So localhost web cafe and then start. Okay, so there are some links. This is the home page. Keynote speakers. These are the speakers which will have a speech this year. And then we have general information, so the huddle information, conference fees, and some information about the conference. So these are two links which will show the images of previous conferences. And then important dates, major areas, which are at the areas and sub areas inserted in the system. Paper submission, so guidelines how to submit a paper and call for paper. Paper submission, this will upload the file, as we said, to the paper folder. So as of right now, I've logged in earlier. Okay, so reviewer login, as you see, is HTTPS, so this is a secure secure site. So let's use the reviewer, and then password, as we said, Sesame. Login. So this user can see all 5 papers that are there. If we try with a different user, he will be able to see only his area, and the other one only his sub area. So if we add a paper, which will be the author name and the title, and then select which area it is and accordingly the sub area, and then let's add just this file, webcafe file, upload. So the paper has been submitted. Thank you for your paper. Then the confirmation number, and then the author name and the information of the paper. So if we log in now, this person should be able to see, with the Sesame password, should be able to see also the new file. So if we download any of the files, and also we'll see the file here. Okay, so if we download, click on this one, the file will be downloaded into downloads folder. Okay, so let's log out here, and then we have online registration. So if a person tries to enter, so these are all required, so first name, last name, and then title, and then organization, and then is a student, let's say, address, city, and state should be to letter state. Zip code should be 5 letters, otherwise would be give an error. The phone should be the format that we already know. And then if you say register, see these are okay, but these are not okay. So Visa, and then if we submit, so we need a card number. It should start with 4 because of for Visa. So if we try, it will say invalid length. So we need one more. Okay, the length is okay. Let me close this one. The length is okay, but the checksum is, so this is not a correct card number. Now that's a correct card number, and now we only need the date. So if you put an incorrect date, it will say incorrect, invalid date. But if we put the correct one, then it will be registered. And again, registration has been successfully submitted. Thank you for your online registration. This is a confirmation number, and then the information that we submitted. So if we go to database and see registration, this is filled. And also for the paper submission, so we had 5, so we added the 6th paper. Okay, so we're done with online registration. We have some information about the conference and feedback. So again, so put some name, last name, email, which should be a correct email.com, and then enter some comments. Submit. Comments and feedback have been submitted successfully. Thank you for your valuable feedback. And also feedback should be here in the table, which was empty previously. Okay, now bookstore. If you view the card, there is empty, so let's add an item. So we have the books here, so let's add this book and then add item. Okay, we have this book here. Add another book, this one, and then just add 2 of them. So add another book, sorry, and then add 2 of them. Add item. Okay, so you see the total here. Okay, let's add a 3rd one, and then add. Okay, let's just update this one to 3. Update, so that all has been updated. So if we want to remove this one, just put a 0 here, and this one will be removed. Okay, or we can empty the card, and then everything will be. So if we change page and come back here, the card is full, but if we empty it, then there is nothing in the card. And also we have the book management page, which normally should log in to do it, but we didn't do it for this project. So these are the books that are already in the database. So we can delete this one. Okay, and this one. Okay, now we don't have those books. Add a new book. Let me make the title AAA, and then alter some name. And the price, let it be a cheap book at $12.99. So add book. As you see, since they're ordered by title, so this is the first book here. So also it is in the bookstore. You see the first book is this one. Okay, so this was the presentation of our project. I hope you liked it. Thank you.